Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tosif, and I am back with a new live stream. There's a lot to talk about today. It's, we got some really interesting topics. So I hope that you will like this video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and just stay here. Don't go. Okay, stay here for the discussion, my friends. We are 1 minute into the live stream. I'm waiting for more friends to join. Rachel is here. Hi, Rachel. Rachel, I got a question for you. So Rachel is the first one to comment today. And I have a question for Rachel. Rachel, are you ready for snow in southern Wisconsin? Richard Miller is here. Hi, Richard. Frank is here. Hello, Frank. Jamie is here. Hi, Jamie. So Rachel, tell me if you are ready for more snow. We're never ready for snow. We don't want snow. Evelyn is here. Hi, Evelyn. Evelyn, good to see you. Evelyn says, lots of new developments. That is correct. Lots of new developments taking place. Steve is here. Hello, Steve. Rachel says, oh, Rachel doesn't want snow. I don't want snow either. I do not want snow. Okay. Gerlina, good to see you here. Our friend Gerlina just joined from a very beautiful community in Oregon. A very beautiful community in Oregon. Gerlina lives in a very beautiful place. She gave us the name of the place. I looked it up and it's so beautiful. All right. Lots of, okay. Hopefully we'll get lots of people joining us today. Let's see. You never know. It's a Monday evening. Gerlina says we get 300 days of rain here. Okay. So is that something you like, Gerlina, or you don't like it? I am guessing Gerlina doesn't like 300 days of rain. But anyone who wants 300 days of rain, there's a beautiful place in Oregon, right? Our friend One Texas Miner just joined. Ron just said, I hope you're all having a great evening. Ron, we are doing well. Thank you for joining. Gerlina says, I love rain. Okay. Then Gerlina loves where she lives. I love rain too, actually. I do love rain. I don't like when it's gloomy, it's dark, it's cloudy, but there's no rain. If there's rain and there's cloud, that's fine. Gerlina says rain makes the trees and plants happy. Absolutely, I agree with that. That's true. Swaggy just joined. Swaggy, our friend Swaggy, Colin from California. Colin, good to see you. Our friend Audrey just joined from Long Island, New York. So we got California, we got New York, we got Oregon, we got Wisconsin, we got Florida. Everyone's here. Who else? Vegas. We have Vegas. We have Chicago. Martin says Chicago. Everyone is here. We got the East Coast, we got the West Coast, we got Texas, we got Wisconsin. Everyone is here. So let us get started, my friends. We got some really fun things to talk about. Deha is here. So we now have the Pacific Northwest. Okay. I mean, we got all the states along the West Coast. We have California. Swaggy is from California. We have Oregon. Gerlina is from Oregon. We got Deha. Deha is from Washington State. This is great. What are we waiting for? Let's get started, my friends. Let us get started. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look at something. And we got Chicago here too. Okay. So, on Sunday, there were protesters near the Mitchell Park Dome. And if you're wondering, Tosif, where's the Mitchell Park Dome? We don't know where it is. It's in Milwaukee, okay? Who knows Milwaukee? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's where the, Milwaukee is where the RNC, the Republican National Convention, was held. Okay, Milwaukee, beautiful city, by the way. Milwaukee, I love Milwaukee. I love Milwaukee, but in Milwaukee, there were protesters near the Mitchell Park Dome, and you may be wondering, like, okay, why were they protesting? What's going on? Well, the answer is quite simple. They don't like Donald J. Trump, and that's it. So whatever our president does, President Trump, these people go out and they protest. That's all they do. They go out and protest, okay? As I've said before, I love Milwaukee. Milwaukee is a great city. Oh, we got our friend Shannon Crockett from South Carolina. Crockett, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Crockett. We got so many states represented in this live chat. This is great, my friends. This is truly, truly a freedom-loving community, a family that's growing bigger and bigger and stronger. So Milwaukee is a great city, but the city faces significant challenges because of Democrat politicians in power. That's what happens in cities across the country. When you have Democrat politicians running a city or a county, they engage in all kinds of spending, reckless spending. But that doesn't, all that spending does not necessarily improve the residents' quality of life. Okay? If you're thinking, oh, the government's spending money, maybe they are spending money on good things. No, that's not the case in Milwaukee. In Milwaukee, they do a lot of spending, but that doesn't necessarily improve the residents' quality of life. All the spending, it doesn't lead to better city or county outcomes. Whether you're talking about the city of Milwaukee or the county of Milwaukee. Okay, here's an example. And Rachel, you may know this because Rachel's close to Milwaukee. Rachel is in Waukesha. The Milwaukee Public Schools. The Milwaukee Public Schools. The students there have significant deficiencies in reading and math. The kids are struggling. The students of the Milwaukee Public Schools, they are struggling. Okay, if you are in Wisconsin, you're going to hear all kinds of things about Milwaukee Public Schools, okay? It's a very, very messy situation. If we talk about the Milwaukee Public Schools, we're going to need just a full hour of just Milwaukee Public Schools, and that may still not be enough. You know, if you get an expert on education policy to talk about Milwaukee Public Schools, that conversation is going to be a very long one. Trust me. Trust me. Rachel says, yes, I agree. So Milwaukee Public Schools, hold on. Rachel, when you say, yes, I agree, are you talking about Milwaukee Public Schools or something else? Okay, I'll wait for you to answer. So Milwaukee Public Schools, for example, what a messy situation. Rachel says yes. Yeah. Just listen. I'm not going to go into details, but you can just go and type Milwaukee Public Schools. Just do a search on the internet. See what kind of news you get. Okay, you'll get all kinds of news, all information. It's a mess, and the children are the ones who are suffering because they are not getting quality education. They're not getting the quality education that they need and that they deserve. And so there are lots of issues in Milwaukee public school system. And then there's significant crime in Milwaukee. That's a big one. There's a lot of crime in Milwaukee, and there are lots of problems in that city. It's a Democrat-run city. It's a Democrat-run county. And now there are many people in Milwaukee area who are not happy about Donald J. Trump being in charge in the Oval Office. Okay? So these people, they're out there protesting. There are protesters out there protesting in Milwaukee. This happened on Sunday. It was not the first time. And they are not happy about immigration enforcement. So the protesters, they are not happy about immigration enforcement. I can tell you, they're not ICE supporters. They don't support ICE. It's very obvious. And my friends, you have to understand why Milwaukee is so important when we talk about immigration enforcement. Bill is here. Hi, Bill. Milwaukee is in southeast Wisconsin. Milwaukee is north of Chicago, Illinois. And you can go on Google Maps, you can do a search. Do a search and look at the distance between Chicago City Hall and Milwaukee City Hall. It's approximately 91 miles, and 91 miles is not much, okay? So from Chicago City Hall to Milwaukee City Hall, for example, if you want to do a search, it's going to be approximately 91 miles. So that is less than 2 hours by car. 2 hours by car, less than. So it is quite possible, my friends, understand this. It is quite possible that migrants from Chicago may have made their way into Milwaukee. Do you think it's possible that illegal immigrants who ended up in Chicago, maybe some of them, maybe many of them, maybe a lot of them, ended up in Milwaukee? Is it possible? It's not that far. I said 91 miles. Is it possible? I think it is. I think it is possible. Evelyn is here. Hi, Evelyn. Good to see you. Okay. Audra says it's possible. Crockett says it's possible. Milwaukee is located in such a part of the country, in such part of Wisconsin, that it's very close to Chicago. And so it is quite possible that maybe illegal immigrants, they decided to go to Chicago and then they decided to branch out, leave Chicago. Maybe they went to Milwaukee, some of them. And now, since President Trump came to office, many migrants are probably changing their locations, moving from one neighborhood to another, from one city to another, maybe from one state to another, to escape being arrested by ICE and deported. So it is quite natural to assume that perhaps migrants from Chicago made their way to Milwaukee to try to escape ICE action in Chicago. So did I talk about Whitewater? Do you remember that I talked about Whitewater, Wisconsin? Who remembers that I talked about Whitewater, Wisconsin? If you remember the discussion we had about Whitewater, my friends, please let me know. Crockett remembers that. Anyone else? You remember Whitewater? I talked about Whitewater. Whitewater is a community that has seen a significant influx of illegal immigrants over the last 4 years. Misty is here. Hi, Misty. Good to see you. Misty just had her birthday, and I'm sure Misty had a great birthday. Misty, did you have a great birthday? You had a lot of fun, Misty? I think Misty had a great birthday. All right. Best wishes for you, Misty, always. William Miller is here. William Miller writes, Virginia in here. William, so great to see you from Virginia. Virginia has a great governor, Glenn Youngkin, great governor in Virginia. Misty is so happy. Misty says, Trump named the Gulf of America on my birthday. Yeah, February 9th, Trump named the Gulf of America. He signed the proclamation. He flew over the Gulf of America, and also it was the Super Bowl. So February 9th, very special, Misty. Okay, happy birthday again. So as I was saying, I talked previously about Whitewater, Wisconsin, and the significant migrant influx in Whitewater. A lot of migrants ended up in Whitewater, significant migrant influx over the last 4 years. And so I strongly believe that ICE has to look at Milwaukee. There was this protest in Milwaukee, and the protesters, they probably want deportations to stop. But you know what? Deportations will not stop. The protesters support keeping illegals in this country, but that's not going to happen. Illegals will be deported. Now, I can tell you one thing. No one said that the mass deportations will be easy. I never said that. No one ever said that. It's a very, very challenging task, very big project. It's not going to be easy to do mass deportations. Okay? But it is possible. It is not impossible. Mass deportations will be challenging, but mass deportations are possible. And President Trump has a team that is going to make it happen. Mass deportations will take place. Deportations are already taking place. ICE is conducting many operations. And ICE is catching criminal aliens, and criminals are being deported. Violent criminals are being arrested. And I want to share with you something which I don't know how many of you have heard already. It's going to be real fun, what I'm about to tell you now. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for what I am about to tell you? I want to see how many people say ready before I go in. Before I tell you what it is. Fred is here. Hello, Fred. Okay, everyone's ready. Rachel says, yes, can't wait, Tosif. All right. Let me tell you what happened. You're going to love this one, trust me. Reportedly, a migrant walked into an ICE office in Detroit, Michigan, and the migrant demanded that he be taken into custody. Now, what I'm going to do is pause for a little bit. I will let you process that information. I will let you digest that information. This happened. This is real. I'm not making it up. Trust me. You can verify it. A migrant. This is Butch Ramsey is laughing. A migrant walked into an ICE office. Okay? Immigration and Customs Enforcement Office. And demanded that he be taken into custody. Okay? And not only that, Fred is laughing. Listen, if it was just that, then it would still be very interesting, but there's more. Just like, they say on TV, those commercials, they say, get this product for $19.99, but wait, there's more. There's more. Do you want to hear more? This migrant not only walked into an ICE office in Detroit and demanded that he be taken into custody, he told ICE agents, he said that if he is not arrested, then he would go out and commit crimes. So he gave an ultimatum. He made it very clear that if ICE doesn't arrest him, then he's going to go out and commit crimes. Process that, my friends. Dilly is here. Hi, Dilly. This is a Venezuelan migrant. Okay, he's a Venezuelan national, a migrant from Venezuela. Okay, this guy, his identity has not been published, but he's from Venezuela. He walked into an ICE office in Detroit, Michigan, and he demanded that he be taken into custody, and he said that if he's not arrested, then he would go out and commit crimes. Okay. Rachel says, I think he was tired of running. Steve says he must have been feeling homesick. Yeah. Steve, that's a pretty valid point. He must have been feeling homesick, you know? Like go back to Venezuela. Maduro is waiting. Let's ship him out. Send him back to Venezuela. Okay? Maduro must be waiting. What do you think, Steve? Huh? Do you think Maduro is waiting? What's Maduro's first name? Who can tell me Maduro's first name? And who's Maduro? Jason is here from Appleton. Jason, welcome. Kara is here, Longman family. Hi, Kara. Yeah, very interesting. I saw the news and I was speechless for a while. I was speechless. And then I decided this is something we gotta discuss. So yeah, this guy definitely wants to be shipped back to Venezuela. Okay, Maduro is waiting with open arms, right? Who mentioned open arms? And do you want to hear something real funny? Do you want to hear something real funny? You're going to love the next part. See, I'm just building up the suspense. I am building up the suspense. First, I told you that the migrant walked into an ICE office and demanded that he be arrested. First part. And the second part I told you is that he said if he is not arrested, he would go out and commit crime. So he just gave an ultimatum, like, you better arrest, otherwise, this guy will go out and do more crimes, commit crimes. Now the third part, this is a statement. Butch says the best part is yet to come. It is the best part. So an ICE official, okay, high-ranking ICE official published a statement. And do you want to hear that statement? Do you want to hear the statement from ICE after this self-reporting? ICE said, we are grateful. Oh my God, I can't even read this. Okay? I can't even read this. This is a statement from ICE. Okay? An ICE director, a field office director, published a statement, and the statement is, oh my God, this is going to be tough. So these are words coming from ICE. We are grateful. We are grateful that this individual self-reported and turned himself over to ICE before going out and threatening public safety. We are grateful. I mean, what a day it must have been in the ICE field office in Detroit, Michigan. Okay? ICE is saying we are grateful that this individual self-reported and turned himself over to ICE. I mean, ICE probably. I mean, I'm just thinking of that moment. All right, I'm just trying to, like, we need to see, like security camera footage. I think this is really important. I would love to see, like, a security camera footage of this person going in, okay, and being greeted by somebody, some receptionist or some ICE official. And this guy basically reported himself. He turned himself into ICE, and ICE is saying, we are grateful that this individual self-reported. I mean, this is so interesting. This is so interesting. I mean, who could have thought that there would be a statement from ICE saying we are grateful that this individual self-reported and turned himself over to ICE. But hey, listen, this is an example of winning. This is the power of the Trump presidency. The Trump presidency is so powerful that a migrant decided to turn himself in. This is winning. People thought that winning would mean just catching criminals and deporting them. No, we are. Like, this may not be the only one. We may see more cases like this going forward. Do not be surprised if more migrants decide to turn themselves over to ICE. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised. You may see more cases like this. Liz, I see your comment. So funny. Jewel is here. Hi, Jewel. Longdon, I always, highlight the differences. In fact, Longdon, by the way, Longdon family, that's Kara. Kara, I want to thank you for watching that video. I saw your comment on that video that of my speech during the 2nd Congressional District meeting in Dane County, Wisconsin. I saw your comment, Kara, and I apologize. I have not been able to respond. I just haven't had a chance to sit and respond to the comments, but I really appreciated what you wrote. So Kara, who goes by the name Longdon Family, watched a video of my speech at an event. Okay, there was a lot of people in that room. Crockett saw that. Yes, Crockett, you saw that. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate that. And I always highlight the difference between legal immigration and illegal immigration. It is very, very unfair that there are so many people doing it the right way, waiting in line, completing paperwork, and also dealing with the necessary expenses, going through vetting, going through background check, being patient, and then you have mass illegal immigration, people who just come in, they cross the border, they cross the Rio Grande, and they demand stuff. They want free stuff. They want free stuff. So very, very unfair. That's why I strongly support legal immigration, and I'm strongly opposed to illegal immigration. Michelle is here. Hi, Michelle. Michelle from Northwest Florida. Michelle, good to see you. Our friend Michelle just joined. Everyone say hello to Michelle. Always good to see you, Michelle. Okay, another viewer's here. I can never pronounce your name. Should I just call you N.A.? Says hello, Tassif. Thanks for being here. Okay, so do not be surprised. Rachel is asking, Tassif, was this guy found to have done anything bad before? I don't know, Rachel. Actually, that individual's identity has not been released, not that I've seen. But do not be surprised if you hear of more migrants self-reporting. Jewel says, I watched your citizenship ceremony and it was so touching. I felt so happy for you. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you so very much. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to catch up here. Okay. All right. I will continue. So I think this shows the power of the Trump presidency. We are winning. We are winning so much that now migrants may self-report. Migrants may actually show up and turn themselves over to ICE. It may happen. Do not be surprised if this becomes a trend. Migrants may surrender. Okay? So this individual, a Venezuelan national, is likely going to be sent back, and Maduro is waiting. All I can say, Maduro is waiting, There's no way that foreign countries can refuse to accept the deportees, okay? Everyone, the whole world saw what President Trump did to Gustavo Petro. Remember Gustavo Petro of Colombia? So Gustavo Petro, okay, he tried to act tough, but after Trump announced the actions he's going to take, tariffs, visa restrictions, and so on and so forth, Gustavo Petro basically surrendered, right? Surrendered. So there's no way that any country can refuse the deportees, okay? So, including Venezuela. So Maduro is probably waiting for more deportees. And an ICE official said, we are grateful that this individual self-reported. That is great. Makes the job easy for ICE. Makes the job easy for ICE. By the way, it is being reported that ICE operations are intensifying, especially in sanctuary cities. And also, let us talk about the northern border that we share with Canada. Okay, the US-Canada border. Let's talk about the northern border. The good news, there's good news. Migrant border crossings along the US-Canada border dropped significantly. Migrant border crossings along the US-Canada border dropped significantly. This is also a major victory. A major victory for Donald J. Trump. Okay? So another very important piece of information, a big change that some of you have heard about already, which Misty mentioned. A big name change has taken place. We know Gulf of Mexico is now called Gulf of America. And the latest update is that if you go on Google Maps right now, if you go on Google Maps, you will see that the name of Gulf of Mexico has been removed. It is now Gulf of America. You can go on Google Maps and you can check that right now. It is now Gulf of America, officially on the map. You can see it. Kara, are you excited? You're saying that's awesome in response to this what I just mentioned, right? Yeah, Michelle says that's awesome. Kara says that's awesome. Jet is here. Hi, Jet. Jet from Pennsylvania is here. So, Jet, are you happy that the Eagles won? Jet? Jet from Pennsylvania. Kara is happy. Yeah, already, Kara. Already. The name change has already taken place. Okay, Swaggy says, what is the point of calling it the Gulf of America? Okay. So Swaggy, tell me more. What are you thinking? Okay, Jet is saying Jet is a Steelers fan. Okay. Katie is here. Hi, Katie. Charisse is here. Hello, Charisse. Dustin is here. Hello, Dustin. Swaggy says it's always been the Gulf of Mexico, but Swaggy, things change, and the big change that has taken place is now it's going to be called the Gulf of America. Okay, there are some people who are not that nice here. This individual named Jason Bill. Jason probably wants to be blocked. What do you think? Jason Bill wants to be blocked, huh? Jason, you want to be blocked? Freshly is here. Hi, Freshly. Freshly says algorithm working against Tosif. Yeah, I think the live chat is kind of slow today, right? Not the live chat, the live stream, the views. Kara says, it's Monday. Yeah, that may be it. That may be it. And I have not had coffee today. What you saw me having, it's tea, but it was quite a light tea, so not very strong. Rachel says, we are here, Tosif. Yes, Rachel. And I'm so glad to see so many friends here. Swaggy says, that's cool. I'll just have to get used to the name. Yep. It's a big change, and I think we'll get used to it very, very quickly. Okay. All right. Um, my friends, I just want to highlight. I just want to highlight that I have a poll question here. The question is, do you wish to sign up for my free e-newsletter? Email me at tosif@tosifanam.net. Okay. If you want to sign up for my free e-newsletter, please send me an email at tosif@tosifanam.net. That way, I'll have your email address and I can include you in the list. Okay. I already see one of our friends sent me an email, so I've got the inbox open right here in front of me. I have already received an email from one of our very good friends here. So thank you so very much, and hopefully, hopefully more. I'll get more emails so I can add you all to the e-newsletter list. Kay Cooper is here. Hi, Kay. Kay writes, hi, Tosif. What did I miss? Kay, we are talking about, Kay, what you may want to do is, okay, Kay, what you may want to do is maybe replay the discussion that we already had, because we talked about this migrant, very funny, a migrant who turned himself over to ICE, okay? And he demanded that he be arrested. So a migrant who walked into an ICE field office in Michigan and demanded that he be arrested, okay? And ICE basically said, we are grateful that this individual decided to turn himself over to ICE. So you missed that discussion, Kay, so you may want to watch it in the replay. Dana is here. Hi, Dana. Good to see you. Chris is here. Hi, Chris. Freshly says, we'll be emailing you soon, Tosif. Thank you so much, Freshly. Bill, I already have your email address, Bill, so I'm going to add you to the e-newsletter because Bill had sent me an email a couple days ago, maybe the day before, right? Not yesterday, the day before. Perhaps. I may be mixing up the dates. But Bill, I have your email. Misty says, how do we add our email addresses? So you can do two things. One is you can go to my website, tosifanam.net, and if you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see a box where you can type in your email and subscribe, sign up for my e-newsletter. Or you can email me, Misty. You can email me. My email address is given, tosif@tosifanam.net. If you email me, that way I'll have your email address and I can add you to my e-newsletter, okay? Let's see if I'm getting more emails here. Dana is saying, regarding the migrants, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people turn themselves in or just leave. Self-reporting is going to happen. I think it's going to happen quite a bit. I think a lot of migrants will just decide to turn themselves over to ICE, and some may even just leave on their own. It is quite possible that it may happen. All right. So we were talking about a big name change. It is quite glorious that now on Google Maps you can see that there's no Gulf of Mexico. It is now the Gulf of America. Every day we are winning. Every day we are making America strong again. The whole world is going to see the Gulf of America on Google Maps. The whole world is going to see the Gulf of America on Google Maps. The change has already taken place It is quite amazing. A viewer named Land. What is Land up to? A viewer named Land Road. What is Land Road? What is Land Road? A viewer named Land Road. Very strange. What kind of a name is Land and Road? Okay. I mean, a road has to be on land. Have you ever seen a road in the sky? I've never seen a road in the sky. A road has to be on land. Anyway. Rachel, I see your comment. So funny. I love it. Land Road. Weird. Where are you from, Land Road? Where are you from? And what kind of road are you? Are you like a finished smooth road, or are you a gravel road, or what? A muddy road? An icy road? Katie is saying, what about bridges? Those are like roads in the sky. That's a good point, Katie. That is a good point. Yeah. We're talking about a bridge. It's a road in the sky, huh? I like that. I like that point, Katie. Butch says, road to nowhere. Yeah. Jimmy is here. Hi, Jimmy. Michelle says dead end road. I like that one too. Jimmy says, hope you've been having a good night. I'm doing fine, Jimmy. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing fine too. Okay, my friends, I am getting emails from some of our friends in this live chat, sending me an email to join my e-newsletter list. I thank you so very much. All those who have emailed me, thank you. A viewer says, I watch your okra cooking. Looks amazing. Have a great night. Thank you. Thanks for watching those videos. Bill says, that's the Tossif Mega Cooking Channel, Mega. Thank you, Bill. Jimmy, thank you. Fred, everyone, thanks so much. Don Pinkney keeps writing about something with NATO. What is that? Fuzz is here. Hi, Fuzz. Thank you. I'm getting more emails from our friends here. Thank you, my friends. Aaron, who goes by the name Fuzz, Aaron, listen, that's not a nice way to greet people, Aaron. It is not a nice way to greet people. I see what you wrote, Aaron. Aaron goes by the name Fuzz. I see what you wrote. We all can see what you wrote. It is not nice, Aaron. You got to be nice to people. What are you doing? It is not nice, Aaron. I hope you you realize your mistake. It was not a nice thing to write. Don Pinkney is saying, am I nice? What is that? You're asking, am I nice? Is that what you're trying to ask? Well, Don Pinkney, I think your first name is very nice, Don, because our great president is also Don. So I like your first name, Don Pinkney. Okay, yeah, your first name is very, very, very beautiful, Don, because that's the same name that our president has, Donald. Jimmy's asking if I watched the Super Bowl. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. Fuzz is saying you're all cowards. Really, Fuzz? We are all cowards? What are you talking about, Fuzz? What world are you living in? What's wrong with you, man? Let's see. Freshly says, I feel great, MAGA. I feel great too. Thank you. I'm getting more emails from our friends here. Thank you so much. I'm going to add each and every one of you in the live in the e-newsletter. For the e-newsletter, you'll be in the list. So you'll receive my next e-newsletter and going forward. Auditron is here. Hello, Auditron. Auditron is back. Auditron is back. Auditron is still not happy that I put Auditron in timeout for 24 hours, okay? Auditron will probably never forgive me for that, huh? Freshly says, add me ASAP, Tossif. I will do that. I will do that, Freshly. I got your email. I will definitely do that. Yeah, Auditron is going to remember this forever, that I had put Auditron in timeout. Auditron doesn't like that, huh? So Auditron, tell me, give us your first name, or a name that you want to go by other than Auditron. Just give us a name. Just tell us something about yourself. Auditron. Okay, Aaron is asking, how do you claim to love freedom while you're supporting a man who supports expansion into other sovereign nations? Now, what expansions? What expansions? There can be negotiation, there can be deals, there can be agreement, and there's nothing wrong with that. If Denmark wants to hand over Greenland to the United States, if Denmark wants to sell Greenland, what's wrong with that? Deals can be done, right? Deals can be done. It's just like real estate. Deals can be done. If the United States says, "Hey, foreign country, we wanna acquire this land that you have," and if that foreign country wants to sell or come to an agreement or do some kind of a deal, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. All right, my friends. As I was saying, there's another very interesting news that I want to share with you. But before that, let me just say again, Gulf of Mexico is now Gulf of America. How glorious, how amazing. Say cheers. Say cheers, my friends. If you love the name Gulf of America, just say cheers. Everyone's saying cheers. Swaggy says cheers. Evelyn says cheers. Butch says cheers. Dana is also very happy. Kara is happy. Kay Cooper says cheers. Texas Repo, our friend Joey says cheers. Fred says cheers. Suzanne is here. Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne says cheers. Good to see you, Suzanne. Bill says cheers. Excellent. Suzanne says, "Hey y'all, not much use tonight. Headache, neck, dizzy. Much respect. I'm listening." Suzanne, completely understand. Trust me. I myself, I feel like I need to go get some sound sleep. Okay, I don't know if you can tell. I am in desperate need of some sleep. I've got nasal congestion again. I've got headache too. So completely understand, Suzanne. Thank you for being here. Misty says, "Yes, you look tired, Tosif." I am kind of exhausted, so I am tired. It's probably the nasal congestion and headache, which is like, yeah. And I didn't have coffee today. As I said, I had tea, but very light. So, by the way, I published a shorts video of Ethiopian coffee, okay? Ethiopian beans, single origin Ethiopian coffee. Really awesome. Some of you saw that video, shorts video. It was just a cup of black coffee, very simple. I was pouring some cream over it, half and half. That coffee was amazing. It was amazing. Okay, Dana says, "I just looked on Google Maps and it says Gulf of America." Absolutely, Dana. It is the Gulf of America. So yeah, I am. This live stream is probably going to be shorter than usual, but obviously I'll be back to do more live streams. You know that, right? All right. Rachel says, "Toss if you can jump into bed and do a live." You know, if I rest my head on the pillow, I'm gonna fall asleep. So I won't be able to do live streams. Okay, Richard says your eyebrows need shaping. Really? Richard says your eyebrows need shaping. Cool. All right. How do I respond to that? Richard is commenting about my eyebrows. My eyebrows need shaping? What's wrong with my eyebrows? What's wrong with it? Yeah. Audra says you don't respond. No, I won't respond. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Um, what's wrong with my eyebrows? Are they like pyramid shaped? uh, I don't know. Richard doesn't like my eyebrows. Okay. I get a lot of comments, not a lot, but people comment on my teeth. Some people don't like my teeth, some people don't like my hair. Uh, so rude, so rude. I mean, God made us the way we are, right? I mean, uh, we are all created by the same God. Richard says unsymmetrical. 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 Actually, the more popular word is asymmetrical, but I guess unsymmetrical is also fine. Kay Cooper says, did you get my email? Let's see, Kay. Kay, I don't see an email from you. I see. Oh, I did get it. Yes. Yes, Kay, I did get it. I did get it, Kay. Yes, I got your email. Sorry, I had to refresh. So yes, I did get your email. Okay. Next is asking, are you married, Tausif? No, not yet. Thanks for asking. Okay. So I have gotten emails from some of our friends here, and I'll be adding all of you to my e-newsletter list. So Charisse says, your eyebrows are fine. They actually remind me of my dad's. Thank you, Charisse. Thank you so much. Yeah, I get a lot of comments from the trolls and haters about my teeth, which is like, it is what I have, the teeth. What can I do? I think they look fine. very different. Not like the usual traditional teeth. Katie says it must be a slow news day if we are obsessed with his eyebrows. Well, it's not a slow news day, Katie. So you want to hear the next piece of really like exciting news. Dana likes my smile. Thank you, Dana. Thank you so much. My friends, let's talk about, okay, who wants to talk about Rod Blagojevich? Anyone wants to talk about Rod Blagojevich? How many of you can pronounce Rod Blagojevich? Tell me, who can pronounce Rod Blagojevich? AC Cruz is here. Hi, AC. Kay, thank you so much for such amazing compliment, Kay. Thank you. Who wants to talk about Rod Blagojevich? Who knows who Rod Blagojevich is? Who can tell me who Rod Blagojevich is? Terry is here, my friend Terry Dunlap from South Dakota. Everyone, say hello to Terry. It is so great to see Terry. Terry, how are things in South Dakota? Okay, so Rod Blagojevich is the former governor of Illinois. Former governor of Illinois, Rod Blagojevich. Remember Rod Blagojevich? Jewel says ex-governor of Illinois. Rod Blagojevich. You know, I remember when that whole issue was going on with Rod Blagojevich being charged and he was sentenced, right? Remember, 14 years he was sentenced on corruption charges. So I remember I was a much younger person back then when that news was like, everyone was talking about that. And I remember people had trouble saying Rod Blagojevich's name on TV. Like even TV personalities, commentators, anchors, they would have trouble saying Rod Blagojevich's name because it's so hard to pronounce, Rod Blagojevich. But I never had an issue. Rod Blagojevich, very, very easy, okay? So he got a 14-year sentence on charges of corruption. In 2020, President Trump commuted his sentence, and now President Trump has issued a pardon for Rod Blagojevich. He was sentenced on charges of corruption, Rod Blagojevich. You should look it up, okay? If you want to know the history of what happened, why was he charged, why did he get prison time, what happened, you can look it up, okay? It's too detailed. I can't share it here because it's just too long. So just look up an article and read it, and you'll get a pretty good understanding of what happened. So yeah, look up Rod Blagojevich. I mean, really interesting. Okay, Katie says, I watched Rod on Joe Rogan's podcast. I have not seen that. Rod was on Joe Rogan's podcast. I didn't see that. Let me look it up here. Okay, yes, he was on Joe Rogan not too long ago, I think, right? Very, very interesting. Thank you, Katie, for mentioning that. Okay, Terry is saying Buttigieg is harder to pronounce. Okay, this is so great. Which one do you think is harder to pronounce? Is it Blagojevich or Buttigieg? Which one is it? Rod Blagojevich or Pete Buttigieg? Which one is harder to pronounce? Melissa is here. Hi, Melissa. Which one is harder to pronounce? Blagojevich or Buttigieg? K. Cooper says Pete's name. uh, I see some funny comments here. A lot of people saying Blagojevich. Terry says Blagojevich sounds much more humble after he got out. Rod Blagojevich, Pete Buttigieg. Oh my God! So you've watched my podcast episode in which I talked about Pete Buttigieg, and that so Pete Buttigieg, quite likely, Pete Buttigieg may run for Senate from Michigan. I see some of the comments I'm reading in the live chat. It's just all right. Yeah, Katie says Pete shouldn't be running anywhere since he messed up the DOT. Yeah, but I think Pete is going to run for U.S. Senate. It's quite likely Pete is going to run for. So Pete Buttigieg going to run for U.S. Senate. Quite likely. We don't know for sure, but quite possible. Okay. Phoenix says run for the hills. Like run on a treadmill. How about that? Go to the gym, run on a treadmill. All right. All right. Okay, my friends. So Rod Blagojevich finally pardoned. Very, very interesting. So we're going to have to wait and see what Rod Blagojevich, what he does next. What will be Rod Blagojevich's next step? So it's going to be very interesting to watch. Okay, my friends, I'm going to wrap up this live stream. Sorry, I forgot to put on my hat today. I'm going to wrap up this live stream, my friends. 75 minutes into the live stream. I wish I could continue longer. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Crockett is asking, Tossif, you get my email address. So, Crockett, is your email address, it includes your name, Shannon, right? Because I got an email. It includes your name, Shannon, right? Okay, Crockett says yes. Yes, I did get it. I did get it. I'm trying not to say the email addresses out loud here. But yes, I got it, Crockett. I did get it. So okay. Yes, I did get it. All right, let's see. Okay, my friends, thank you so very much. I'm gonna go and get some sleep, and I appreciate you all being here for this live stream. I'll continue to do live streams. That's always my goal. I want to do a live stream every single day. Last night I couldn't do a live stream, but I had done a live stream earlier yesterday. So thank you all for being there. Okay, my friends, thank you so very much. May God bless you all. May God bless our President Donald J. Trump. May God bless the Trump administration. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless our U.S. allies. And may God bless freedom-loving people all over the world. Thank you all. Thank you so very much. So let us continue the discussion. There's going to be a lot more to talk about, and together we will make America great again. Swaggy says T, 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 T. Thank you, Swaggy. I appreciate that. My friends, have a wonderful night, and I'm going to be back again soon with more videos and more live streams. See you soon, my friends. Thank you so very much.